We're in the double digits now. Can you believe that? It's kind of mind-blowing to me. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to our 14-day island challenge. Our main objective in this challenge is to decorate a fall and farm-themed island in just 14 IRL days, whereas time traveling, Nintendo Online, and the DLC are all allowed. However, no tile is to be left behind on the mainland of the island. Plus, in the end, I would also like to have 10 villagers that actually fit the island. And with that, welcome to day 10. We're in the double digits now. Can you believe that? It's kind of mind-blowing to me. Anyway, yesterday's episode was a journey. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't finished editing that episode at this point. I've edited it once through, but it's still over 40 minutes long, and it's I can't, I have to edit some stuff out because I talked so much and there was so much brain fog going on. It's actually annoying. I figured out why though, because apparently my body decided it was time to come down with something. Yesterday evening, after I stopped recording, didn't really decorate anything else. I thought maybe it was just a lack of sleep, so I tried to go to bed at 10, but I couldn't fall asleep because I was in pain. I don't know, I stayed up until 1 a.m. I think because I was having a headache, a stomach ache, my entire skin was very sore. I was hot and cold. I think I had truly was coming down with a fever. So that's fun. Does my body not know that we're doing a 14-day challenge and I can't be sick during it? Anyway, don't worry about me. I took it slow. I took some medicine. I'm a lot better today. I am going to take it slow today though, so I'm not sure how much stuff I will record. And I'll just make sure that I don't overdo it because that's not going to be good to anyone. And also this is a reminder to you to take breaks, hydrate a little bit. But yeah, don't worry about me. I'm okay and I'm going to listen to my body. And if it gets too much, I'm definitely going to take a little break. That being said though, we didn't accomplish that much yesterday. I mean, to be fair, we did do the entire upper left side. Oh my god, no, not the capture. I wanted to zoom in. There we go. We did do this upper left side, basically just placing the campsite, placing that new resident tent, placing Eric's house, the incline, doing some waterscaping, placing the bridge, and placing the museum. Which is still a decent amount of work, but at the same time, none of the upper left or pretty much none of the area from the middle up is decorated at all. And that is something we really have to focus on. So today's plan is going to be to decorate, I think the campsite is going to be our main focus. And I would also like to shape this cliff to have its finalized version. And maybe we can already try and have an incline going down. So those two I think are going to be the main objectives today. Oh, and then also I got a comment saying that we could do the sunken area with crops and maybe some windmills. I'm gonna have to say I don't know about the windmills because now we have the Ferris wheel in the background and I don't want to steal that thunder, but I really like the idea of the crops. Plus we've got crops on the right hand side, but on the left hand side we could do a mixture of all the other ones. So that would really drive the farm theme home, I think. So that's an awesome idea. I think I'm actually going to do that. Another idea that I got, I think a few times already, was that I could do those apple bath thingies. I believe that might be something here on the right hand side of the museum, as part of the fall fair. Also, a lot of you wanted me to put bird stuff by Anchovy's house. I get it. I get it. Let's do that with the interior decorating maybe. I definitely think a birdhouse could be fun on the inside. I've also gotten a couple of other ideas, but I'm at this point we're almost running out of major space, right? We still have a lot to decorate, but we're running out of those big spaces that we can really fill with complete areas. Plus I also got a few things concerning Halloween. I don't want this island to be a Halloween island, so I'm probably not going to do any Halloween themed areas. It's just, I don't know if it's me being German, but Halloween is the most unimportant holiday to me personally. I just don't have any feelings regarding it. I've never celebrated it, so I've never dressed up for Halloween. It's kind of weird being seeing it celebrated so much on the internet because I have never done that before. So probably not going to be part of that island. Okay, as far as this cliff goes, this could be a decent size. It's a little bit bigger than what we had previously, but it's not taking away too much space. I just want to have like a few trees there. Okay, and then let's focus on the campsite. Now I don't know, I feel like it's looking a little bit awkward still from the front, so we're gonna have to try and like make that a little bit better. Okay, we do use the leaf path over here. So maybe we switch to the regular dirt path here and then to the leaf path again with the campsite. I hope that's not weird. Okay, a lot of this I believe is going to be like just foliage pretty much. So lots of trees and filler stuff, especially behind it. And then one of the things I want to do is like a campfire with like tree stumps and different seats. That could maybe be to the front right of the tent. You kind of see it like in this frame, or it could be like off to the right, or maybe also off to the left here. I don't think this will be enough space here with the pathing, so let's make it over here by the pond. And let's figure out some tree placements. My favorite game of Can This Be a Tree? Okay, maybe honestly just like this with the trees, and then we can fill in some room in between with like log stools. And also I might want to have the leaf campfire, the one with the marshmallows. I'm not sure though, but for now let's go with this. Okay, maybe something like that. I'm not 100% certain, but I think if we add some codes underneath the chairs, and then maybe also we can put an item on some of the chairs, that this might be cute. And now I need to order some new trees and also some, I think some boba, and I'll see if I need any more items maybe. So with that taken care of, let's figure out a couple more spots for trees. I don't know if this like covers too much. I do quite like the fact that it covers the mailbox from like the tent. And I want this to feel kind of like woodsy and forest, like a forest, you know. But then I guess like in this position, you can't really see the tent on the right-hand side, which also kind of is okay. I want to, I think, put some fence up in the back so we don't have like that much of a clear view of the horizon, basically. But like so far so good. We definitely have to connect it to the incline. We can maybe do like a few patches of dirt and then have a plank path kind of leading here. Also, something I will just do is I will actually just invite a villager in with an amiibo, just so we kind of see what it would look like with an actual tent there. And my baby T-Bone is coming to visit and help us decorate. I love him. Ooh, okay, that definitely already has a very, very different vibe. I like it. I really like it. And then maybe, who knows, we could also add like some more kids tents somewhere, kind of increase that like campsite kind of vibe. But I like this. And like even against the back of the island where you see the ocean and everything, it still feels like foresty, which I definitely want to continue. A fence that I really like for the back of the island like this is the vertical board fence, because it's a little bit higher and it covers a little bit more. I guess for like this vibe, it would either be the apparently black version, but I think it's like a dark brown really, or the natural, but I feel like the natural wouldn't be enough contrast. Like I think it'd be cuter if it was like the dark one, right? Right, so I've added it like all the way across, but I do think we're gonna break it apart every once in a while, like here for a tree, which does have like weird gaps in the fencing then. But it's okay, because we're gonna use some other items in this area, which I think will help kind of cover it up. Also, I do just want to say hello to my baby. Look at him. I know that T-Bone is like not the most beloved, but honestly, he is like one of my favorite villagers. I had him on my winter island and I fell in love with him so much, like his tiny eyes and everything. Okay, but as you can obviously see, there's still a lot of trees missing. So let's try and take care of that and see how much more we can cover up over here. Okay, what are we thinking? Is this too many like red trees here in the front, or do we just embrace it? I'm gonna say I'm leaning towards embracing it. I added some pathing, so because the campsite has like a 2-tile entrance, I decided to give it like a patch of dirt and then some planks just kind of from both tents to more patches of dirt pretty much. And now I'm trying to, I think, figure out a few more tree placements that make this feel even more like foresty and dense. But I also, again, I don't want to I don't want to overdo it, you know? Okay, I think I like this to the front here. And then for the rest of it, we're just gonna like add some shrubs and some other fillers. I definitely want to see what type of items we could use for a campsite. I'm thinking for the campfire, we could put down like a little guitar or like ukulele. I think the small miscellaneous placed one is. And maybe like a lantern. We could do some bottles, just a few things that kind of match. Also, I need to figure out how close I can place stuff here to the tent. Okay, so I prepared a little order. So I'm gonna try and distribute these trees, and then we're gonna go and pick up another Treasure Island order. Oh, and look who's already here enjoying the campsite. I have to say, when you look at the villager lineup, Drift almost stands out a little bit because he's so red and everyone else is more brown. Well, and then obviously Cherry, plus, you know, Flurry, but that's okay. But in between like the trees and on the actual island, Drift fits so perfectly. And now with those orders picked up, our tree storage is full again, and I think I'll take a short little break and try to eat something. And I also might do a few of the like detail decorations, just like adding some small items over here to the little campfire, etc. Or maybe even add like the kids' tents. But I will show you an update, of course, and then we'll see if maybe we can even move on to like a new area today. But we're not gonna like overly rush, right? All right, I'll see you in just a bit. So I wanted to check in, even if just to show you Anchovy enjoying the campsite. He very much is the star of the island by now, I feel like. Okay, goodbye. You're gonna sit like in front of another, yeah, okay. Anyway, I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. So we're now steering into the time of day that I don't really love for fall islands because it gets to be like super, super orange. But before I like time travel and continue a little bit, I wanted to show you. So basically, I did add some kids' tents over here, and I do think it's kind of cute, actually, just like nestled in between the trees. I'm gonna try and order one of those campsite signs that you get from like the Pocket Camp extension, and put that up somewhere. Either, I don't know if like up here or like down below. But I feel like that could be a nice touch. I just have like a little bike. I was thinking of putting down some slippers somewhere. And then over here, I've just got like this little lantern. I feel like I may have had that before. Of course, we still got Anchovy now hiding behind a tree. He doesn't want to be so obvious, I guess. And I've started just spreading around a couple of flowers. You can also already see a few like shrubs that I've planted that still have to grow in. Basically, you know, those filler decorations that we always do. And then I added some of these balloon lamps because I feel like it's, you know, it makes quite a decent like view of this area. I'm gonna order a few more just so I can add like maybe one more over here to the left, just because I feel like if you go into like this frame where you have like the campsite and the little pond, I feel like there is one balloon like missing somewhere on the left. So I'm gonna try and order a couple more, also because I feel like we could incorporate some of those with the fall fair. Like if we spread a couple of those balloons around here by the museum, that would probably also be quite a decent little detail. And that being said, I will continue to fill this area up. I would actually like to try and fill everything up, so like even the tiles that are very close to the cliff, just so I don't have to like return to this area. Like it'd be nice, you know, to have like an area fully finished, and I will check back in with you once that is done. Ooh, and we can finally give something to Eric. A striped shirt. It's just the fashion choices are incredible. And here, I guess, is the final result. So I skipped back to the 16th of November, and this is 7:30 a.m. I quite like the clouds. So like I said before, I think I said this in like a previous episode or on a previous day. This is, I think, gonna be the time when we upload the DA. Maybe like a day later could also still work, but this is basically it. So, you know, we've got all the different tree colors. A lot of them still pretty much yellow, but I think that's quite okay. So we just got the 3 little tents over here. Like even just like these types of shots. I mean, now the tree in the front, but like look at the sky. That really is actually super, super pretty. And then, you know, it's just kind of a foresty vibe, even though it's like at the very back of the island. I did want to make sure of that one. So here is the tent. I'm also quite happy with the way that I was able to hide the mailbox. Now, unfortunately, there are quite like a few open tiles around the camp or like around the tent, because it's supposed to be like a full house at some point, but we're not actually gonna get there. So I hope it's not like too bare. I try to cover everything up as much as I could. And then obviously I filled every tile with like either flowers, shrubs, weeds. Now I will say towards the front here, a lot of these are just like weeds, but I think, oh wait, we actually have a tile open here. That's not okay. I believe that this is okay though. I'm not gonna like fuss too much over the tiles that are like mostly behind cliffs in like terms of, you know, putting lots of different flowers there or whatnot. So I hope that's okay. Yeah, we got a little mushroom parasol. Here's a little bench for you to relax just by the pond. And of course, our little fishing spot, you know, remember the sign by the land bridge? All the way over to the land bridge for that tiny little wooden stool and fishing rod. I think it's great. And then we also do have our campfire here, which is actually a little hard to get to now that I think about it. But it's mostly just for the lookout at the very top anyway. So we got that. And then one thing I do still want to add, but I haven't had the chance to go to a treasure island yet, is one more balloon. And I feel like I'm going to put it behind this tree. And then that'll hopefully like frame the campsite pretty well. So yeah, we did succeed in decorating the campsite. Now I'm not sure if that's enough progress for today, and I also have no idea how long today's video is, but given the fact that I feel like I'm not quite super healthy today, I'm gonna call it a day for, at least for the recording. I do want to make sure that I edit all of this footage. I still have to like edit yesterday's day as well because it's still at like over 40 minutes. I'm gonna go and do that, and then I might decorate a little bit more, just some fillers here and there, or like pathing that I said yesterday, you know, all of this pathing kind of leading to Eric's house and so on and so forth. So I might do a little bit of that, but I think for the video we're gonna leave it at this, and I'm gonna try to be back at full health tomorrow and not overdo it today. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it though. Also, I did not take a before picture, which I'm really sad about. I'm gonna have to check if like in any of my recordings I have like a picture of me standing here like this, and then I can grab that. But like this is actually pretty cute, right? I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out, and I hope you still enjoyed today's video, even though it might have been a little bit shorter, or there hasn't been like that much progress. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also subscribe for the future progress and process. And then I hope that I'll see you in the next video the next day, and until then, I hope you have an awesome time. Bye everyone!